First, it was the stadium, and now soon land around Lambeau Field could be developed.
The Packers are hoping that their expansion will build on the financial success of the stadium renovation completed 7 years ago. Tonight, Fox 11's Robert Hornacek shows us what that renovation project has done for the Packers and what it could mean for the future. Tonight he begins his special report, Lambeau World.
The Packers have big plans for the west side of Lambeau Field. Sources who have seen the team's preliminary plans say some of the ideas being talked about for the area include a hotel, a youth sports complex, and a sports health facility. In the last 3 years, the Packers have acquired about 20 acres of land on the west side of Lambeau Field. While the team has not released any specific plans for the area, the goal is clear: to make more money to stay competitive. But to understand how the Packers got to this point, we first need to rewind about 10 years. That's when voters narrowly approved a referendum to have a 0.5% sales tax in Brown County pay for much of the stadium renovation.
The taxpayers of Green Bay have been enormously generous to this team.
That generosity has definitely helped the Packers' bottom line.
That allowed us to climb back up the rankings, the economic rankings in the league.
The Packers' finances were not so good 10 years ago. In the year 2000, the team lost about $500,000. Every year since then, the team has made money, a lot of money, thanks in large part to the renovated stadium.
The renovation has done exactly what the team hoped it would do from an economic standpoint.
Jason Weed is the Packers' Vice President of Administration.
The revenue we make at the local level, the revenue that we make from our marketing deals and our sponsorship deals, all of that goes back into the organization. It's all reinvested in the Green Bay Packers with a goal towards winning football games.
Football isn't just a game, it's a business. Lambeau Field is the hub of the Packers' business. The stadium is where fans go to watch games at least 10 times a year. On the other 355 days, the stadium is a place where fans can shop, grab a bite to eat, bask in Packers history, even hold a business meeting or a wedding. It's all designed to bring in more fans and in turn more money. Since the renovated stadium opened in 2003, the Packers have made more than $113 million in profit. The biggest profit came in the 2005 fiscal year. That was the first year the renovated stadium was open for the full year. The team made more than $25 million that year.
They were brilliant in the way that they designed that in order to be attractive to people in this market.
Professor Kevin Quinn is a sports economist at St. Norbert College.
People think of the Green Bay Packers as being a small market team, which is true, but they're not a small revenue team. In large part, that's due to the stadium that they have.
Last year, the team ranked 15th in the league in revenue, bringing in nearly $248 million. The team made $4 million in profit. Most of the revenue, about $147 million, was national, mostly from television contracts. The rest, more than $100 million, was local revenue, thanks in large part to the renovated stadium.
No one would argue that it wasn't a good addition to the team, to the city. I don't think that's ever been in argument.
Richard Perrins is the president of the Brown County Taxpayers Association. The group opposed the renovation project because of the sales tax money used.
It's never been about are we not wanting to support or help the team. It's how it's done. And by a singular tax on the citizens just of Brown County has always been, that's been, in our mind, an unfair way to do it.
The Packers are continuing to look for ways to bring in more money. 2 years ago, the team added the Tundra Tailgate Zone, where fans gather in large tents in the parking lot on game day. The focus now is on the west side of the stadium. Jason Weed says the team has some ideas, but nothing concrete.
It just comes down to a question of what's the right mix. What are things that people want in this community, and it's not a quick decision. We hope to probably put together some focus groups, and we want to understand what people are looking for from the Packers long term in terms of our stadium. What might be the next best areas for us to look at further developing in and around Lambeau Field.
There are some obstacles to the development on the west side of Lambeau. For one, the economy is still struggling. Plus, there's a lot of uncertainty in the NFL. The league is in the middle of a labor dispute with the players' union, and there's a possibility that there won't be football in 2011. Robert Hornacek, Fox 11 News.